A huge setback in the federal allegations against Todd and Julie Chrisley may have just occurred. The Chrisley Knows Best actors are requesting that the federal government dismiss their charges. They assert that evidence was acquired unlawfully. The government, they say, infringed their rights guaranteed by the Constitution. The entire case would probably be thrown out if Todd and Julie Chrisley were successful in having the evidence thrown out. It seems like nothing is going their way at the moment. Friday saw the filing of the prosecution's answer to the evidence suppression motion. Todd and Julie filed a petition to suppress the materials discovered through 2 federal search warrants. The prosecution has responded by saying that the motion is without substance. In its 101-page response, the prosecution presented evidence that included 2 federal search warrants. According to the prosecution, the Chrisleys had no objections to the search warrants. There was no dispute regarding the judge's finding of probable cause, they said. The manner in which the warrants were executed was also not contested by them. The response states that Todd and Julie Chrisley's motion does not contend that the federal government committed any wrongdoing in acquiring the evidence materials utilized in the case. Not only that, but neither Todd nor Chrisley even attempted to claim ownership of the confiscated items. The other argument put out in the motion is that the Georgia State Department of Revenue civil revenue officials infringed the Fourth Amendment by submitting papers to the wrong county, and so the materials and evidence should be concealed. So, to summarize once more, no wrongdoing or suspicious activity on the part of the government is being argued by the Chrisleys. No wrongdoing on the part of the federal government is claimed by the Chrisleys. But they say the state went to the incorrect county when it recorded the tax lion. Their goal is to get the whole lawsuit dismissed. A technicality is the crux of Chrisley's argument. The Chrisleys' failure to contest the 2 federal search warrants is detailed in the response paperwork. Further clarification is provided by the prosecution, who claimed that in addition to challenging the federal warrants, they would have also needed to dispute the warrants issued by the state of Georgia, which were the initial sources of the evidence. The prosecution claims the motion is without merit, since Todd and Julie failed to do all of these things in their motion. Next, the prosecution explains that the filing of the tax lion in the county where the personal property was located is not required nor encouraged by the state of Georgia. And if the government had taken actual property, like their house, the prosecution argues, their motion would have been valid. But it doesn't matter because they only took private belongings. Without a crystal ball reads the prosecution's answer papers and finds that they state in great detail all the reasons why Todd and Julie's motion is without merit. They went to great lengths, including outlining additional reasons why the Chrisleys' arguments would have been moot had they been correct, to prove that the motion was without substance. Todd and Chrisley are adamantly denied any wrongdoing by the prosecution. They are not denying that they were involved. The fact that the papers weren't theirs wasn't denied.